east. So all of you can receive inmarsat with the exception on the south and on the North Pole. Before we start here, I have to tell you the little antenna which you saw before comes from an amateur in the United States, and the two addresses, the email addresses, we will give you on the end of this little program. Inmarsat transmits in the L-band between 1525 and 1543.5 megahertz, but also, of course, in the C-band. But we are looking now into the L-band a little bit more. We have Inmarsat A, which is, you can say, stays for analog. This is normal. They are normal telephone calls, but they are getting rare these days. Only some embassies from third world countries still using them, and some of the older ships are using Inmarsat A. More and more is used C, and anyway M, the little portable ones, are used quite a lot. But let's see what we can do now with our little antenna. You see it over here. We made this quite easy because we just used the brackets from the LMB, which of course we took out before. We put the little antenna between the two parts of the bracket. That's more than enough. This is from plastic, no disturbance at all, no influence on the antenna itself. We have this little SMA connector here, and this was of course in the short time a problem, and we made this on a Sunday, on a rainy Sunday. So we had to go from the SMA connector to another connector, and you see this ugly thing over here. So you will lose quite a lot of signal in this way, and then you get this cable. But for testing it was enough, but don't do it by yourself. Now you see here something very rare. Here of course you see an amplifier, a line amplifier, 20 dB, and here you see a splitter. One side is passive, no electricity comes through. The other way, let's pass the voltage. So we need for this little amplifier, of course, some voltage, 14 to 18 volt, which comes from a normal satellite receiver from this cable here. This cable is connected to a normal satellite receiver. The voltage goes through to here, to the amplifier. But now the electricity should not go to our little antenna on the top. So we put here, between here and here, a blocker, a power blocker. So only the signal goes down from here to here, but no electricity goes up to the little antenna. On this side, just the signal passes to our indoor receiver, to the wideband receiver, or to the radio scanner, however you will name it. It goes through here. Inmarsat works in steps of 25 kilohertz, so you just tune your receiver through the band from 1525 to 1543.5, and you will easily find some communication on this satellite. As I said before, it's now a little bit more rare, but during the afternoon and in the night you get quite a lot. And very interesting is you get space shuttle communication or the pre-launch communication. So the next time a shuttle starts or something else from the US, just go to Inmarsat and also inform yourself in the internet, in some of the forums. This is always discussed on which frequency are their transmissions. But let's see now another way to receive Inmarsat. We go to Inmarsat C. For the reception of Inmarsat C, you cannot use your little handheld scanner radio, which only has AM and FM narrow. For this, you need a receiver able to receive the Inmarsat band in with SSB single sideband. You see here two of them. The lower one, the ROR 5000, is a quite expensive one, but very frequency stable, which is very important to receive data channels. But you will get them second-hand anyway, because he's for more than 10 years on the market. The smaller one, the upper smaller one, is a little ISO 5000, which is much, much cheaper, but not But anyway, to make some experiments, it's just okay. But now reception of Inmarsat C, we said, is very easy. But what is the decoding of the signals? So we have Inmarsat C TDM A, and we have Inmarsat TDM. But to decode this, you need a piece of software, and at the moment, this is quite expensive. The only one available is Codis 300-32 from Hoka, the Dutch company Hoka. But what I said before, it's very expensive. But you can decode both TDMA and TDM. TDMA works in BPSK with 1200 bits per second, and inmarsat CTDM works in DPSK2, also in 1200 bit per second. But what you see here on the screen, on the upper side the tuning, on the right side a scope, and down the data which you receive. At the moment it stays on 0 because we have no signal, but there you get the messages from the boats and to the boats. But if you wait a little bit, there will be some software in the internet free available for everyone. The same for fax, inmarsat fax. A lot of people are asking for this. There is a software solution. So you see what you can do with just 15 euros left and an old offset antenna. You can receive inmarsat A and C. Now, this is the duty. I mean, everybody does this. The nicer part of receiving inmarsat would be via the C-band. And this more difficult thing, trying to receive inmarsat over the C-band and maybe combined with the L-band, which we did now, because then you have both sides of the partners, we will have in our next broadcasting.
Our satellite time is gone, nearly gone. Thank you very much for watching us. Your email will be answered directly to you, not in the show anymore. Thanks to the TVS team in Bonn who made this possible. Thanks to Inmarsat for the rebroadcasting. Thanks to Sebastian and Kinga. First, Sebastian, bye-bye.
Okay, bye, see you in September.
And Kinga.
Bye for now and see you in September.
And thank you very much for watching us.